Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Corey with OG Backyard Barbecue, and in today's video we're going to be covering how to go ahead and set up your ChefsTemp ProTemp 2 Plus Smart Stand. Show you one of the errors you might see when setting this up, and then how to delete and pair probes directly from the stand and connect them to your S1 if that's what you're using for your cook that day. Just a couple of caveats with this. These two devices were designed for different functions. Your S1 was designed to run vertical smokers like this, or your gravity smokers, Kamado style grills. The ProTemp 2 Plus is used more for oven cooking, grilling on grills that might not have a place to mount your S1. Both are smart hubs and they can both pair to probes. The S1 can actually pair to 4 probes. The ProTemp 2 Plus can only pair to 3. Both are capable of running the ChefsTemp Brizo fan. So if you're using a temp control fan on something like a gravity smoker or a vertical smoker, either one of these devices will control your Brizo fan. Their sources for their ambient sensor is going to be a little bit different. ProTemp 2 Plus is going to use the ambient sensor built into your second gen wireless probe, whereas the S1 is going to utilize the high accuracy probe stem that's built into the dock. So just remember that when you're using these devices, depending on what you're trying to do and what you're trying to accomplish that day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bring the cameras in, and I'm going to show you using an iPad how to set these things up. One of the errors you'll run into, and connecting it to Wi-Fi and cleaning everything up and getting it ready for use. All right, so stick around. All right guys, so we've got the iPad pulled up with the ChefsTemp app. I've got my ChefsTemp ProTemp 2 Plus stand turned on, and then I've got some probes over here charging so they're ready to go when we need them. All right, so one issue you might run into when setting this up is if you don't have a probe in the dock when you go to start the setup, you'll be in C1, which is your pairing phase, and it'll just never pair. Something to remember is you always have to have a probe docked in this thing on the initial setup. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what that looks like without the probe. So all you're gonna do is 3 dots, My Connections. We're gonna scroll down to Scan for ChefsTemp Devices, our Plus series. It's already turned on. Click Next. Right, so this is where it tells you to remove the probe, because the probe, once it's docked, it's going to pair. All right, we're going to go ahead and put it into pairing mode. There we go. Search for devices. And as you can see, it's just never going to connect. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and back out of this. Leave it right there. All right. In order to get this back to set up, we're going to take off the back cover here. And you've got a reset button right there on the back. Just use something like a paper clip. You're going to press that button, and then your display should reset. We can run that setup all over again. This time we're going to go ahead and take one of the probes, and we're actually going to place it in the dock like so. Right. Next. Now we're going to take that probe out. Click Next. Put it into pairing mode. And now search for devices. There we go. Now we're in C2, ready to go. So that's the difference. Just having that probe, once it's docked, it communicates with the smart hub and auto connects, so you don't have to connect anything. All right, so there we go. Now we're successfully connected. We're in C2. Not sure if you guys can see that real clear on here, but it's showing C2, which now we can go ahead, click Next. We're going to connect it to Wi-Fi. I'm already connected to the 2.4 gigahertz network I want. So I'm going to go ahead and just hit my little orange icon right here, and it's going to auto load it. If you're connected to a different network and you've got multiple networks to choose from, just go ahead and manually type it in there and then type in your password. Click Next. All right, there we go. Setup success, start cooking. Swipe over. All right, there we go. We're already connected. You can see that we have good Wi-Fi and a good connection to the probe. Probe's giving us good readout, and we can verify that it's this one. Right now, we're reading 89.6. If you hold the ambient sensor. All right, and there you go, jumping up 91.4, so that's probe number 1. All right, we do have a second probe that was connected because this one wasn't paired to anything, so I'm going to take it out and just set it down for a second, let it start communicating. And there we go. All right, so now we want to go ahead and delete a probe so we can pair it to our S1, okay? All right, so in order to do that, we're going to go ahead and go to My Connections. We're going to scroll down and find that ProTemp 2 Plus. We're going to click on the second probe. Now you can delete either one, but you also you're always going to have one probe paired. You'll get a pop-up if you try to delete both, saying that one probe must stay paired. So we're just going to go ahead and delete the second one, make it easy. Confirm, and now that one is disconnected. All right, so we only have one. Now I want to go ahead and add a probe back to my S1. My S1 is powered on, showing 95 degrees. My connections, I'm going to go right here, select my number 2 IVS, add new probe. Here we go. So now let's check that. We're down to number 4. Give it a sec to communicate. There we go. I'm gonna click on it. Good signal. Showing 89.6. There we go, 93.2. So now we're connected to our S1. Perfect. And that's how you swap back and forth. All right. So there you have it. All right. See you back here in a few minutes. All right, so there you go, guys. That's how you set up the ChefsTemp ProTemp 2 Plus Smart Stand. Making sure that you have a probe docked in this thing, you follow the instructions, otherwise you're gonna get that C1 that just never goes away and it'll just fail to connect. We also went through how to delete a probe and add it to something like your S1 if you're trying to use more probes than just the 3 that the ProTemp 2 Plus Smart Stand can handle. All right, so hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it's informative for you. If you did like the video, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you back here next time. All right, take care. Thanks a lot.